He's the prince who spent 8 years in politics before donning the crown. Today it was his day to lay out an agenda for India's oldest party. Rahul Gandhi made his big speech 24 hours after taking over as the only third Congress vice president in history. Here's the bottom line. He appealed for greater inclusion, but also for caution in any overhaul. Rahul is wary of not allowing an over-enthusiastic youth card upset the old party stalwarts. Here's a report.
Every single Indian is going to be supported by the Congress party. No matter where he is, no matter who he is, if he is Indian, we work for him. The UPA government has followed Gandhiji's model. It has created platforms for those denied their voice in the political system. For the first time in our history, our people have been guaranteed their basic rights, social and economic rights. The food bill will ensure that no mother sees her child go hungry at night. The RTI allows every single Indian to personally take on the battle against corruption. Manrega has given millions of Indians pride in their work. And the right to education enables every child to aspire to greatness. All of these radical innovations were possible only because of the growth provided by the Congress party and the UPA. Why is our youth angry? Why are they out on the street? They're angry because they're alienated. They're excluded from the political class. हमें 40-50 नेता तैयार करने हैं जो देश को चला सके, सिर्फ प्रदेश को नहीं, देश को चला सके। 40-50 नेता ऐसे तैयार करने हैं हर प्रदेश में। हमारे पास 5, 6, 7, 10 ऐसे नेता हों जो चीफ मिनिस्टर बन सकें। सीनियर नेताओं से पूछूंगा, शीला जी बैठी हैं, गहलोत जी बैठे हैं, अलवी जी बैठे हैं, बहुत सारे, सबके नाम नहीं ले सकता हूं, मगर मैं आप सबसे पूछूंगा और आपसे सीखूंगा। People who are corrupt, stand up and talk about eradicating corruption. People who are corrupt talk about eradicating corruption. And then people who disrespect women every day over their life talk about women's rights. We prepare the revolution and our opponents say the Congress party is bribing the country. Giving the people their due is now called bribing the country. They say it because they're scared. They understand what Aadhaar can do. They understand what cash transfer can do. And most importantly, they understand what people in the Congress party, what the thinking in the Congress party can do. There is a young and impatient India, and it is demanding a greater voice in the nation's future. Let me tell you that they are not going to watch silently. They are not going to watch silently. Our priorities are clear. The time has come to question the centralized, unresponsive and unaccountable systems of decision-making in governance, administration and politics. The answer, a lot of people say, we need to run these systems better. The answer is not in running these systems better. The answer is to completely transform these systems. We have to rethink these systems and we have to transform them completely. Yet, I am optimistic. I'm not pessimistic. I'm very optimistic. And I'm going to tell you why I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic because we have already put the building blocks of this revolution in place. And to a big degree, I would like to thank the Congress President, the Prime Minister, and the Congress Party for putting these building blocks in place.
Rahul Gandhi delivered a well thought out and highly emotive speech which left many misty-eyed at the Chintan Shivir in Jaipur. There are many in the party who believe that this was their yes we can moment. But that notwithstanding, there are huge political challenges that face the Congress party as well as Rahul Gandhi as he begins his innings as the vice president of the party. And it will take a lot more than mere words for the Congress party to regain its footing. With camera person Pradeep Gupta, this is Javed Ansari in Jaipur for Headlines Today.
So how did Rahul Gandhi's big speech go down with the people? Let's quickly take you through the results of the Headlines Today online and SMS poll. About 61% of our viewers have said that they were really impressed by Rahul's speech. So clearly the emotional card was making some impact. 31% felt that the speech did not live up to expectations.
So in terms of speech itself, I would give him 6.5. In fact, I'm going to give him 1.5 for trying. He did try to connect. He brought in an emotion component. He tried to reveal a lot more of himself than he does earlier. And he also pledged that he's there to stay. You know, reminiscent of his grandmother, he says, I live for Congress. I'm going to give my life for India. So he is trying to make a connect. So definitely he gets some marks for trying.
2, 3, maximum 3, minimum 2. No articulation. You speak about direct cash transfer. You speak about Aadhaar. You speak about RTI. These are all old ones. People are fed up with that. People are fetting with that type of RTI, repetition of RTI. How long you can tom-tom your own things? That is why I say he should have articulated. There are issues for Rahul Gandhi.
Well, he came, he spoke, and for the Congress, he clearly conquered. But expectedly, the opposition was unimpressed.
Vice presidency has nothing to do with the economic situation per se. It is to do with rejuvenating the party. The life of this parliament is only another year and a quarter. We have to think ahead to the next general election. And we also have to look at the fact that we are a very young country and young leadership is the need of the hour. So I think, as you saw from the reactions of the public here, the members of the public, members of the party here, there's a tremendous amount of enthusiasm for this decision.
We call it the Gandhi-Nehru legacy. They represent that legacy. And that legacy continuously is relevant for India. I don't know what candidate he will project or he will be projected. That will be the party's decision.
Well, I'm quite clear in my mind that we need a young leadership at every level. We need a young leadership at the national level, at the state levels, at the district and block levels. We have to hand over the torch to a younger generation. And clearly today, from what I gather from the Youth Congress and NSY workers, he's the most acceptable leader for the next generation. As things stand, he will be the face of the leadership campaign in the election. He will be the leader who leads the campaign in the 2014 election.
पार्टी ने बैठ के इसमें आत्मचिंतन किया है. पार्टी ने इस पर विचार विमर्श किया है कि पिछले 9 सालों में किस प्रकार से हमारी सरकार चली है और हमें इस बात का विश्वास है कि अंत में आम जनता को पहचान है, वो समझ है और वो फैसला कांग्रेस के पक्ष में करेंगे.
In this environment of cynicism, where politics will lead to governance, governance will be on the basis of proven ability, or governance will be on the basis of mere inheritance. It's only in feudal societies that inheritance gives you the right to govern. The problem is price rise, the problem is non-governance, no policy. The problem is leaderlessness. The problem is corruption. The problem is injustice. And the answer is, let us go in for a democracy which by nature is dynastic in character.
और अब नाकाम और फेल होने के बाद अब जब चुनाव सर पर है तो इस तरह का डैमेज कंट्रोल एक डिफाल्टर पार्टी और एक डिफेम सरकार कर रही है. इसलिए मैं मानता हूं कि खुदा पहाड़ निकली चुहिया और अपने मुंह मियां मिट्ठू बनने से न तो जनता में विश्वास कायम हो सकता है और न ही जनता इस बात को स्वीकार कर सकती है कि 8.5 सालों तक जिस पार्टी ने और जिस पार्टी की सरकार ने देश को आर्थिक उदारवाद के नाम पर आर्थिक उदारवाद के रास्ते पर झोंक दिया, आर्थिक उदारवाद के दलदल में झोंक दिया, उसका इस तरह का भाषण, ये भाषण नहीं था बल्कि एक सरकारी विज्ञापन का संकलन था जिसे कि श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी ने पढ़ा।
नहीं, शरद पवार जी ने तो सही कहा कि उनकी पार्टी में वो सक्षम है चलाने के लिए। जहां तक सवाल है कि अब कांग्रेस, राहुल जी को हम लोग तो राहुल जी कह के बुलाते हैं, अच्छी बात है। अब सोनिया जी भी उनको राहुल जी कह के बुला रही हैं, क्योंकि राहुल जी को देश ने बड़ा नहीं किया, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने इतना बड़ा कर दिया है कि उन्होंने उनको अपना उपाध्यक्ष बनाया है। कांग्रेस का अंदरूनी मामला है, लेकिन कांग्रेस ने इस पूरे अधिवेशन से सिर्फ एक संदेश दिया है कि वो देश के लिए नहीं, ये कांग्रेस का अधिवेशन राहुल जी के लिए हुआ।